lot of you are genuinely incapable of making money. And the reason is fairly simple. It's because you guys never want to commit. And people come at me and be like, okay, I can't make money trading. I can't make money doing this, doing that. And it's simple. It's shiny object syndrome. And what is shiny object syndrome? It's when you quit one hustle because you think the other one's easier. And I used to do this a lot. And then I eventually would come back to the exact same hustle. And you guys probably do the same thing. And this is exactly why you guys will never make it in trading. Ever. It's because you guys cannot stay consistent to learning the craft of trading. Because you guys think it is a cakewalk. It is a cakewalk, apparently, to make money trading. You give it 3 months. You don't see progress, you give up. I had to give it 2 years. 2 years of my life, fully dedicated myself to learning how to trade. And even then, after those 2 years, I hardly started making small profits, eventually leading up to bigger profits, making 100K in one day at one point. So the point that I'm trying to make is that a lot of you are incapable. One, because you guys cannot commit to anything, and two, because you guys don't have the mental capacity to understand that if you want to become successful in life, you cannot just give up 3 months of your life to get to your goal. You have to give up a whole lot more, like a lot more than that. Next point that I want to make is you guys think the time that you want to put in to learning a craft or learning how to trade specifically is and make millions off of it is going to be a lot less than what a doctor and engineer puts to learning their craft. Like, if it was as easy as I'm gonna put in 1 month into learning how to trade and then boom, I'm gonna become profitable, then anyone could do it, right? You think you genuinely are gonna make more than a doctor that's put in 12 years of his life into studying this craft every single day by just putting in a month? Like, do you see the correlation? I mean, you can do it in a month, but then you probably have to get like 3 hours sleep daily, and you have to genuinely commit your entire life into it. But you guys don't have that. You guys don't, because if you guys did, I'd believe it. If you did, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. If you did, you'd be a lot farther in life. If you did, you probably would have had those supercars you've been talking about every single day with your friends, feeding yourself delusional dopamine, a whole bunch of you just rot your brain continuously. But no, instead you wanna what? Watch TikTok. Oh, I'm about to do this, but you can't commit to it. And then you ask yourself, why can't I become successful? Why can't I become successful? Well, how about you ask yourself, like, and genuinely ask yourself, instead of why can't I be successful, ask yourself, what can I be doing better? Because you can be successful. Just that you don't know what to do better. Because I promise you, if you started journaling your day, every single night, you write down what you did during the day, what you could have improved, you would see a lot of a lot of gaps that you could have filled up and that could have made you what you've always dreamed of. But no, instead, you've continuously just been dodging the truth. And you like to feed yourself delusional, dopamine relevant things, telling yourself it's impossible to become successful. Everyone's a guru. Everyone's just scamming you. Everyone's doing this. Dude, no. You just don't want to put in the time. And if you are close to trading, I mean, close to quitting trading, then I'm just genuinely disappointed in you. And more than that, everyone around is disappointed in you. Because I bet all you've done to become a day trader is talk about it. That's the number one thing that you've probably done the most. Went around and started being like, dude, no, I'm a day trader. Dude, no, I'm a day trader. I wake up every day at 6:30 a.m. to day trade. Or I wake up every day at 9:30 to day trade. No, you're not, dude. You're not a day trader. Instead, what you are is a professional yapper. You love to talk and get nothing done. You love to say that you're going to do this, but you don't get it done. You love to make people change their mind about you. You like how people could envision you, but all of that is just in your head because because first of all, none of it's true. You can tell as much people that you're a day trader, right? But are you a day trader? Are you successful? Are you reaching your goals every day? Are you doing what you need to do every day? Are you going to work out every day? Are you again? It doesn't correlate. Another thing that I want to talk about is being a man of your word. I used to struggle with this a lot. I know a lot of people who do. Being a man of your word is the number one thing in the world because it doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how strong your muscles are. It doesn't matter how big your snake is. It doesn't matter on how rich you are. The most important thing a man has, and this is fully what a man is based off of, is being a man of your word. Because if I go out there and I told someone I'm gonna go and make this much money by the end of the year, and they'd be like, "All right, bet, let's see," and I don't make that much money, guess what that person's gonna think of me? They're gonna think a lot less. But if I made that money, they would think a lot more. Or if I told someone, "Hey, I'm gonna do you this favor," but I didn't end up doing it, what is that person gonna think? He's gonna think you're untrustworthy. He's gonna think you're a yapper and this and that. So how about instead of constantly changing up your word and constantly just saying you're gonna do things to make yourself look better, only talk about what you could do and set go past your limits. Like if you could currently only do 200 deadlift, right? And you want to hit 300, say by the end of the year I'm going to hit 300, and no matter what, be a man of your word. And then truly you will see your respect rise, your social status is going to rise, and overall your money is going to rise because imagine you told people probably before as a day trader, dude, I am never gonna quit this. I'm gonna make this work. And then 2 months later, you're taking a 2 week break because oh my god, I'm stressed out. Because oh this might not be it for me. Oh this and that. No, dude, if you're gonna tell someone that you're gonna make it work, you better make it work. You better make it work, no matter what. Even if it comes to I have to sacrifice this and that to make it work, dude. If it's to be a man of your word, you might have to get it done. You might have to get it done. And I'm not gonna tell you I'm perfect on this. I'm not gonna tell you my friends are perfect on this. I'm not gonna tell you my dad's perfect on this. But my point is, the most respectable people and the people with the highest social status are the people who can get as close as their word, or as close to their word as possible. Like the more consistent you are at following your word, the more respectable you're gonna be. The more of a smarter person you're gonna be. But no, instead, you want to be a professional yapper who just talks about this, and then gets nothing done. So instead of doing that, how about you just sit down, understand you're an incapable human being, and start setting yourself goals, right? Write down your goals and say, I'm gonna get this shit done. I'm gonna get this shit done. I'm gonna back test for 5 hours a day. I'm gonna journal for an hour a day. I'm gonna pray every day. I'm gonna hit the gym every day. I'm gonna follow all these things, and then watch how your life is gonna change. Watch how your life is gonna change. Like I genuinely, you're the difference between you starting, uh, like, um, starting from where you are and then you start building these type of habits, right? You're gonna be in a whole different place in life. And there's a book out there that's it's called Atomic Habits because I want to bring this up because in Atomic Habits it says 1% change could equal a 36 times stronger, or you'd be 36 times better than your old self, right? But the 1% negative impact can make you 36 times worse than yourself. Correct? Okay. So if that's correct, then why are you not improving yourself 1% every day? Because I know a lot of you are probably getting 1% worse every day, right? So if you had a chance to become 36 times better than your current self by just making your bed every day, why don't you do it? If you could become 120 times better than your current self by just hitting the gym every day, why don't you do it? You get what I'm saying? Because obviously, I'm talking about 1% changes. But if you're hitting the gym every day, that's like maybe a 3% constant like boost, you know? And there's scales to these things. Back testing 7 hours a day. That's like a 20% improvement daily. Because you're learning more and more about your strategy, this and that. And also my bad if my talking isn't the best right now. It's currently 1 a.m. to me. 1 a.m. for me. I'm gone like 3 hours of sleep last night, but let me stop yapping. It's besides the point. The point is, you guys need to start building strong habits. There's a study out there that says it takes like 20 something days to build a habit. It's 21, 24. Just take my word. It takes 24 days. So do something for 24 days, build it a habit, and then you'll just see every single day you're gonna start doing this and that. Like my current habits right now are day trade every morning, hit the gym, play basketball as my cardio, do my work. You know what I'm saying, and a whole bunch of other things. I'm not gonna get personal into my life, but Point is, I have habits, and that's how I've made it so far in life, and that's why you haven't gotten anywhere. It's because I could actually follow to a strict thing, and I told myself I'm going to discipline myself, while you can't discipline yourself. It's different. We're on different levels. You know what I'm saying? We're two different human beings. You are a lazy moron who sits down and does nothing, while me, I'm I'm actually pretty disciplined. I'm actually getting somewhere in my life, and at just 17, I've gone a lot farther than any human at the age of 60. You know what I'm saying? Or most humans at any age of 60. Dude, the sleep's catching up to me. Anyway, let me stop yapping. This is the end of the video. I just want to make a video about how you guys are all idiots and you need to start locking in. Um, yeah, I'll catch you guys. Love all of you guys. Join up the Discord so you guys could, if you guys want my model, if you guys want my strategy, currently making a whole bunch of people profitable. And yeah, I'll catch y'all.